If you're planning to go to the Netherlands, you might as well watch this video because you might be a little disappointed. So I've just got back from a trip to the Netherlands. I've been to like the most popular cities there, in which Amsterdam is like the top one. And I will go through the bad things and the good things that I saw with my own eyes. So I stayed in the Netherlands for like a whole week. I've been there with my cousin and he has a car, so we basically went through like basically the whole country. And I will go through each one of the cities, and at the end of the video I will rate like my whole experience, and I will give it like from 1 to 10, basically a review. So firstly, let me start off with Rotterdam. So I don't know why, but my cousin heard that Rotterdam is like a student city and there are all these parties there, and basically it's a lot of fun. And a friend of mine, by the way, before even going there, told me that Rotterdam is more of a business city, but I didn't actually believe him. So I was like, well, first of all, let's go to Rotterdam. We booked a hotel room in Rotterdam and we went there, and the weather was shit basically. It was all like rainy and cloudy and cold. It was like the middle of June, and I'm walking around Rotterdam with a leather jacket and I'm freezing. And we walk around the city, blah blah blah, whatever. It's like a normal city, like I always say, it's a depressed European city. There is one cathedral for the 18th century, there are a couple of new buildings, and there are some shops, McDonald's, and that's it. That's basically your basic depressed European city. And we're walking around Rotterdam, we're visiting all this bridge, this place, this city tower, blah blah blah. And the night comes and we're like, well, let's go to some parties. And we start searching for clubs where we can go. And to be honest with you, there are clubs, but there are not like good clubs in there. We basically went through like all of the clubs, and we saw that it didn't have people there, or it was like shit, or it was empty, and we didn't even go in because, first of all, the average entry price to get in the club is like 20 euros just to get in. You pay 20 euros without a drink, without anything, just to get into the club. And we saw that, like, first of all, it was empty. Second of all, the weather was shit. And we talked to some people that lived in Rotterdam, and we were like, well, what's going on? Why is it so empty? Why is it like basically shit? And they told us that the weather was shit, but also because the students had like exams, and it was not a pretty good time to like go out because all the students there studied and they didn't go out. And by the way, it was like 16th of June. It's like basically summer. Like, what's going on? Why are there no like people, like students, boys, girls going to parties and all of that? And we were basically walking, I remember that day, making like 20 kilometers on foot. And we basically went from club to club to club to club. We basically went through all the clubs. We didn't find a single good club to go into. We found one actually, it was like full. It was like, there were so many people, and we were like, well, this is the club we should go in. This should be the fire. This is it. And we're going to go to the club, and I'm like to my cousin, bro, like there's something strange about this place. There are so many males. Like, what's going on? And he's like, nah, let's just go in. This bar is full. This is where the fun is. And I'm like, well, okay, let's try it. And we go to the entrance of the club. We try to get in, and one guy comes to us and he's like, well, guys, are you gay? And we look at each other and like, brother, fuck off, man. My cousin is like, brother, we basically ran away from the club. And we ended up basically going to some doner place where we ate, and we basically went back to our hotel room and slept. So Rotterdam, during the day was meh. During the night was even worse. So my review for Rotterdam is not very pleasant. I mean, maybe when I have like $25 million and I go into that penthouse hotel and we do some business deals, maybe in that time it will be more fun, but right now it was not pretty much fun. So Rotterdam to Amsterdam is like 60 something kilometers, maybe 70 kilometers away. So the next thing we did was we woke up in the morning and we went straight to Amsterdam. So we go in Amsterdam, we park our car, and we just start walking through the city. And to be honest with you, again, the weather was completely shit. Like, again, I'm walking with like a leather jacket and I'm freezing. It was so windy, it was like freezing cold. And again, it was like 17th of June. It's like it's supposed to be summer, bro. I'm packing all these t-shirts and all this, like I'm wearing clothes like this, and I go in there, it's basically winter. And to be honest with you, Amsterdam through the day was like fun. It was actually fun because there are more streets you can visit, there are more things, there are like interesting things to do. There are some, you know, parks, the basic rivers where all the people take pictures and everything. But the thing about Amsterdam is it's pretty expensive, bro. We basically went to one shop and I see this, you can see these cookies on the screen, and I'm like, well, because I've never tried weed in my life, and I'm like, well, I don't want to actually smoke weed because I don't really want to try drugs, but let's actually try these cookies because it says that they have some weed in them or whatever. And I'm pick up these cookies and I go to the cashier and I'm like, I've never tried this in my life. Does it even have something in it? Is it like a regular cookie, or it has some actual THC or I don't know what? And she's like, yeah, but just be careful, eat one cookie and then wait 2 hours and then eat another one because you will get like fucked up. And I'm like, okay. And my cousin picks up a bottle of water and we go to the cashier to pay, and we basically, for this cookie box and this bottle of water, we paid 32 euro, bro. The bottle of water was 7 euro and the cookies were 25 euros. 32 euros for 5 cookies and a bottle of water. It's pretty expensive. And what happened to the cookies? We basically ate all of them in like 30 seconds and nothing happened, by the way. It said they were extremely strong, but nothing happened. We ate like 3 or 4 cookies each, me and my cousin, and nothing happened. Yeah. So we got scammed. But never mind. We continued walking. We went to this building. If you can see it, I will put on the video. And this is like a skyscraper, and you can go on the top of the building and you see all the Amsterdam. And there is this thing where you can basically hang. Like, I'm pretty sure you can Google it and find it. And a woman that we saw on the streets recommended this place, so we went there. There is a boat that takes you there, which is the only thing free in the whole Netherlands. And it's like a 2-minute boat trip, but whatever. And we go to this building, and the entrance to go to the top of the building is like 20 something euros. And we're like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why would I pay $20 to go on the top of the building and then pay another $30 or $40 or euros to just swing on that thing that is like, what? And we were like, well, that's like 120 euros for both of us. And we were like, well, with that money we can just go in some bar and get wasted, basically. And we didn't go there, but whatever. And by the way, you basically, what we did was we go to some place to eat. Let's take McDonald's, for example. You go in McDonald's, you pay literally like 15 bucks, 20 bucks, 20 euros, I'm sorry. And you basically pay to eat. And when you're done eating and when you want to go and wash your hands and maybe take a piss, you have to pay 1 fucking euro to use the toilet. Bro, that is like absurd to me. Like anywhere, and anywhere in the city you have to pay to go to the toilet. Any place. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Why would I have to pay 1 euro to go and take a piss, bro? That didn't make sense for me. Like, let's say you're a tourist and you're walking just like all around Amsterdam and you can't even take a piss, bro. You have to pay to take a piss. Like, that's absurd for me. I don't know for you, maybe you're used to it, maybe you're from some like fucking Europe city, but for me that it's a no-no. And actually Amsterdam was pretty good, like pretty fun around the day. And when the night time came, we were like, again, let's go to some clubs. And we go to this club. We were like, well, should we go there? Should we go there? Again, we talked to some locals. They said, they recommended this club. And we go in this club. We pay again 20 euros just to get in. 20 euros just to walk in the club. And this is the video from the club. Yeah. It's like basically a room, a small room. In this video, you can see the whole club. I was not standing in the middle of the room. I was like literally at the end of the room taking this video. You can literally count the people. There were like 15, 20 people max there. And it's this small room. The DJ is back there. And like we paid $20 or 20 euros just to get into this fucking club, bro. Me and my cousin basically walked in. We were like, what the fuck is this shit, bro? We look at each other and we basically got out in like 20 seconds, so like 1 minute max. and we didn't even hesitate to go to the other clubs because they were pretty much the same. Because we actually asked the local guys there, like, where should we go? And they were like, well, this is the kind of the best club. Go there, and we went there, and it was shit. So nightlife in Amsterdam, maybe if you have like $3,000 to spend on that night, maybe it will be more fun. But with our budget, it was pretty shit, to be honest. So Amsterdam was like the best during the day, but when the night time came, it was pretty shit, to be honest, because it's a lot expensive. Again, it was not that busy, it was not that full. So whatever, the next day, actually it's not even the next day, we ended the night going again to some place that we ate doner or something, whatever. And actually after that, in like 4 or 5 in the morning, we went straight to my cousin's house. We went there, we slept, blah blah blah. And the next day we were like, well, let's go to Groningen. Groningen is, this city is actually famous for like student city, all these college kids, party, blah blah blah. But we actually made a mistake because we went there on like, it was Tuesday or something. And again, the weather was shit, it was raining, it was cloudy, it was cold, it was basically shit. And we went to Groningen and there were no parties, everything was closed. And the other thing I hate about the Netherlands, bro, everything fucking closes after 6 p.m. Bro, why don't the people work? Why don't they just do their job, bro? Everything closes after 6, bro. What? I wanted to buy shoes from Nike, and I go in 5:45, and they were like, well, sorry, we're closing, bro. What the fuck? Why do you close at 6 p.m, bro? Like, what's wrong? You literally close your shop at 6 p.m. and the whole city basically shuts down at 6 p.m. And there are only like a couple of bars left. And if you're lucky, it's Friday, then there are some clubs. It was basically shit. So my cousin told me, because he actually used to party, to go to Groningen and party. And he told me that it was like a carnival there. When it was like July maybe, and it was Friday, Saturday, something like that. It was actually pretty full and it was crazy and it was great. But when we went there, again, it was like 20th of June. It was pretty empty. There were no people there, basically. Maybe we missed the dates because there were some exams. I don't know whatever. So Groningen, maybe for the night time, I actually didn't party there, so I can't say. But as my cousin said, it was like good for partying. During the day, it was okay. It was decent. But after that, we went to this small city, like it was called Zwolle, I don't know how to say it, Zwolle, I don't know. And it was like this small city with nothing special. Also, we went to Eindhoven, because we must go there, because the airport is there, so I can go back to my country. Eindhoven was also like boring. And my overall experience was like, I wasn't really satisfied with the Netherlands, because you're literally driving on the highway and the max speed is like 100 kilometers per hour. Like, it's slow, bro. We're traveling 150 kilometers for like 3 hours. What's up? What's up with that? And the thing, for example, in my country, the limit is like 120 kilometers per hour, but no one really drives that slow. Like, everyone is driving 150 minimum. So you get to the places faster, because there are if you're lucky to get caught by the police, then okay. But in countries like the Netherlands, there are so many cameras that you can't really drive fast. And on top of the cameras, there are policemen, like, disguised as normal, like, people. And if you drive fast, they will basically put on, the Tinu Ninu, and they will arrest you or something. They will get you a ticket. And if you're driving like 30-40 kilometers more than the limit, you're getting your license like taken off. So it's basically shit. Also, the people there are like basically NPCs, bro. They're like robots. They're like home, work, home, work, home, work, work, home, work, home. That's the whole life. Like, I've been to Switzerland, I've been to France, I've been to some countries, and what I don't like about these European countries is that the people there live like fucking robots, bro. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure in America it's the same, but like, what is up with all this NPC life, bro? They're like, home, get on the bike, blah blah blah, work 8 hours, blah blah, bike, top, go home. And that's their whole life. Bro, that's depressing. I could not live in some European city for like a whole week, bro. In my 4th day in the Netherlands, I was like to my cousin, bro, I'm like this, bro, let's do something, like it's boring, let's. And by the way, all the time we did something. We went to this lake, we went to like all these cities, we did this, we go and hit workout, we did some things, but it was also boring. And the thing with traveling is actually, it's not the place that you go, it's the people that you go with. I can't say he wasn't having fun with my cousin. We were always laughing and talking, and it was great. But actually, I didn't like the place. I didn't really. There was nothing in Netherlands that you could see, and you were like, wow, this is great. Another bizarre thing in Netherlands is the red light district street, or whatever it's called, like red light streets. And that's basically a like tiny street where there are fucking, you know, when you walk in the mall and you have like Zara and there are mannequins like with clothes and that's it, but there are basically like the windows, but there are actual women half naked, not even half naked, like full naked woman, basically standing on the window and basically like doing this top, and they're calling you and you have to pay and fuck them. For me, that was bizarre, bro. I couldn't even hold eye contact with any of these women. My cousin was like, let me take you to this funny street, and we went there, and I'm like, what the fuck is this place, bro? Are these actual women? And he's like, yeah, these are actual women. And I'm like, bro, they're like fucking pieces of meat, bro. How can these women are, yeah, I know they are like prostitutes and everything, but I imagined it like more. I didn't imagine it like that, bro. You're literally walking, maybe you're with your family, and these women are like literally naked on the windows, like staring at you and like calling you, and you have to pay like 100 euros for a 15-minute, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, whatever. That was really cringe for me. But that's the thing with Amsterdam, bro. There are so many girls there. If you're a young guy like me, don't go and pay for like prostitutes, bro. You can find a woman there, some random girl, and go with her. So just don't pay for the prostitutes. I mean, not even it is haram, but it's like disgusting. It is disgusting. Also, I was talking with some people there, and they were like, bro, this year the weather is like, we haven't seen this shit of weather in like years. So my theory is that they basically control the weather. The Matrix, control the weather with the Nikola Tesla tool. It's called the HARP system. I'm pretty sure that they control the weather, so it's basically all day long cloudy and rainy. And when you don't see the sun, you automatically become depressed, bro. I've been to the Switzerland. It's the same. It rains every day. It's basically like Great Britain, but in Europe, like in Switzerland, France, fucking Netherlands, everywhere, bro. It's fucking depressing. The weather is basically shit. I've been there in like the middle of June. It's supposed to be summer, and I'm walking around in fucking a leather jacket and I'm freezing. I don't know what's up with the weather. My theory is that they basically fix the weather, so they make the people there even more depressed, even more like NPC. But I don't know if that's fucking true, but I believe it is true. Also, you have to be careful because, let's say in Amsterdam, there are like a lot of people there that sell crack, and if you actually like stand in some place for like 2 minutes and you're deciding should we go there, some random guy will walk to you and he'll try to sell you drugs. He'll be like, oh, do you want drugs? Do you want crack? And you're like, no, bro, fuck off. So you have to be careful for that. Also, it's very expensive. Also, the weather is shit. The only good thing there, Amsterdam was the best city to visit during the day, but for nightlife it was pretty shit. Also, I think for nightlife, if you want to go to parties, maybe you have to go to Groningen, whatever you pronounce it. So that is like the student city. There are a lot of like my age girls there, my age guys there, but you have to like go in the right period, because if you go, let's say May, I don't know, June, you will basically, firstly, the weather will be shit, and also the students will have exams and they will not go out. So maybe you have to go in like July or August, and if you're lucky, you will like go in the right period and have like the craziest parties of your life. But if you're just going like to visit the Netherlands and to like basically me, We also wanted to like make content. We also wanted to do some street interviews, but we just couldn't do that because the weather was shit and it was cold and it was rainy and the people there were just basically NPCs. So my overall review of the Netherlands, if I could go to Google and rate Netherlands from 1 to 10, I would probably give it like 6, maybe 6.5. 6.5 max, bro. More realistically, 6. From 1 to 10, 6. That's my review. I also forgot to mention that the Netherlands kitchen, the Netherlands like food, is also pretty shit. I know that like all my comments are negative, but I have to be honest with you, bro. The only good thing that they have are waffles. But you can't eat waffles all day, every day, because it's not real food. But if there are no like Turkish people there, or Italian people there, or any other nations there that cook, that make some donors or pizzas, or I don't know, some other food, the Netherlands food is pretty shit also. So yeah. In September I'm going to Italy, France, Spain, and I actually have hope for Italy because Italy has to be good. Because Switzerland is pretty shit, to be honest. Not Netherlands is pretty shit, France is also pretty shit, for me at least. I'm just hoping that Spain and Italy like will be good because they are like so south and they have all the beaches and they have the sea. And I'm just hoping that Italy and Spain will not disappoint me just like the other countries did. So if you want to go to Netherlands, you might as well, I don't know, go to Italy or something, Spain. But I don't know, for you maybe you will like it, I don't know, so maybe you will go there. But me personally, my rating for the Netherlands is like 6.5. So yeah,